What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Frackin' Sports. Today, we are doing what I did for the Big Ten, predicting every patch to go on SEC jersey. We obviously have two, but that are confirmed. And so we have Bryson back today.
What's
Uh,
up, guys? Good to
Back
be back.
here to Frackin State. How do you feel back being a Frackin State Clydesdale?
Feels good to be back. Got my unsponsored sports drink, rocking, ready to go. Just got done playing some golf. It's been a good day so far. Let's keep it going.
And this pod's just gonna be the topper on the cake, right?
Just the cherry. I mean, actually, I don't like cherries. I don't want to say cherry on top. It's gonna be the chocolate fudge.
Yes, yes. Okay, so we let's start off with the confirmed ones and what you would have picked for them.
hmm
Arkansas signed one with Tyson. I would have also picked Tyson for Arkansas. What say you, Mr.
I
Bryson?
think Tyson's great. It's a top two option for sure. But I had to go with Walmart. Growing up in Oklahoma, going to Walmart all the time, I just feel like I've probably heard that 50 times in my life. Like, oh, do you know Walmart's actually from Arkansas? Like, yes, I did actually know that because everyone always talks about it. It's the coolest thing that they have. Throw it on a jersey. Could look kind of cool. I don't know.
I I just don't. I think why I picked Tyson. I agree with Tyson more than Walmart is I think it just would look better on the jersey than the Walmart logo.
Yeah, I
Um,
think like style wise and like colorway and stuff. Yeah, I probably agree with you there.
yeah. So LSU did Woodside Energy. I have no idea what that is. I remember listening on another podcast, which we won't shout out because no, okay. When I heard it on Andy and Ari, they were talks. We're not a jealous type of podcast. We'll give love to other people. Shout out. Don't worry, I know it's coming. I know it's coming. So,
Wait for it.
hold please.
Don't get ahead of me here, Cody.
Anyways, it's apparently an Australian company, but
Ooh.
a lot of their like US is in Louisiana, so they're just trying to like have some favor with the Louisiana government. LSU is obviously the huge state school down there in Louisiana, so it makes sense. But this isn't
But
my. We're playing Dream World, right? Like
mhm.
what you want to see. And I think Canes. I think
Come
Raising
on.
Canes. Obviously, just you think chicken in Louisiana, and it just fits. And I think, yeah.
Yeah, it fits really well. I went with Canes as well. Founded around there, and
And they
there
also
Canes is
love to partner with Livy Dunn, so apparently it's
yeah. I mean, well, I was gonna say Canes is always partnering with like college athletes and different like I know they did like Post Malone and like I think IC or something like that. They've done it with different college athletes like Danny Sussman and stuff at OU. I see those all the time. So it seems like every month they have a new person they're sponsoring or partnering with. So what's one more? Go get LSU as well. I don't think that connection should be severed just yet. I know that they have their Australian deal, but maybe we can find a way to get Canes on the field.
uh you know top two, top three sweet teas in the game in the
Yes, it
restaurant game.
is. That's ball knowledge right there. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if we can top Chick-fil-A, but
I
it
think it's close. It depends on the day. Depends on the day. Depends on the
it does.
establishment.
Yeah, and it depends also on the time it is brewed. We're getting off track, but
Yeah, sorry.
this is a
But
whole nother topic. Like,
we could have a podcast about sweet tea.
truly, truly. Um, Alabama. I wanna give me I want to hear yours for Alabama.
Okay, this one might be one of my more creative ones. I went with Habitat for Humanity. Are you familiar with Habitat for Humanity?
I am not.
Okay,
Enlighten me.
so Habitat for Humanity, first of all, the connection is that one of Alabama's alum was the founder of Habitat for Humanity. I just looked it up. So, Habitat for Humanity is a nonprofit housing organization working in local communities across all 50 states and in more than 70 countries around the world. Habitat's vision is of a world where everyone has a decent place to live. So it's a nonprofit. It's a good like company, like good values. And I feel like if you're Alabama, you want to kind of continue to bolster that culture of good like Southern values or whatnot. And I try to keep to a relative theme. I didn't for all of my schools, but a relative theme of let's care about sponsorships from that are connected to our alumni. Let's be proud of of who's come through here and and been part of the Crimson Tide. So this was one of those where it's an alumni went and founded this company and now they're doing like good work. So that's the one I picked.
You know, that's a good one. And that it's good values, but I don't know. You talk to the average Alabama fan, they are not good value people. I'm sorry. I feel like I've seen way too many clips where it's like I ain't give a piss but another tide. Like I just I maybe that's just you see the really bad of Alabama fans really on social media. Never the good, but
Yeah.
maybe it's also just some Southern like football culture in the SEC. Just really, you show your hate on like
Oh, for sure.
game days, and so you don't see like the good values. But yeah, no, I don't hate it. I don't hate it.
Yeah, that's my pick there. What about you?
So I picked something because they have a plant in Alabama, really close to Tuscaloosa. Ball knowledge of where the campus is. You gotta know. Mercedes-Benz.
Tuscaloosa is not ball knowledge yet.
Also, they were giving Saban his cars, so you know, the most
Okay.
legendary college football coach, college football figure of all time.
Some might say just the greatest period.
I would say it.
Probably,
And
probably got to be a Hall of Famer, you would think.
I don't know. Bill got snubbed. You got
Yeah,
him.
Bill got snubbed. There's no standard.
Yeah. So I would pick Mercedes-Benz. What are your thoughts on that?
I like that. That's cool. Okay, but hold on. Where is Mercedes-Benz Stadium at?
That's in Atlanta.
So that would be my only like qualm against that is that just, to their rival to the east, they've got Mercedes-Benz Stadium, them also being a sports team sponsored by Mercedes-Benz with them being Alabama
Well,
and Georgia
but
vibes.
Georgia
I don't know.
doesn't play there.
I know Georgia doesn't play there. I'm just saying, like the vibes are Mercedes Benz is already like connected to the state of Georgia, not necessarily
Well, I
University of
guess
Georgia.
also it's you put the SEC title game in that stadium,
Yeah,
and it looks a little fishy when they're like, "Hey, the team that's sponsored by them is playing here.
is a, yeah,
What strings did they pull to get them here?" I'm
yeah.
not
I,
saying,
I I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if that would actually affect anything. Like I don't know if the people who sponsor the stadium necessarily care which teams are playing there, but could could open the gates for some conspiracy there for sure.
I don't know. I picked what I thought. I
They
also
would have a
yeah,
lot more money than Habitat for Humanity, so I'll give you that.
you're right, and it would look clean on the jersey.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, which also is another reason why I picked it. So, this one was probably one of the most easy ones for me to pick. And I
Hmm.
remember when we were talking earlier through our picks, you were like, "Why? Like, why?
Hmm.
I don't understand." So, what do you have for Georgia, Mr. Bryson?
For the Georgia Bulldogs, I put down two. So I put down one originally, and then as we as I was doing more research, I found another one that I liked. So the first one I went with AFLAC, which I believe is already a sponsor of the SEC, or maybe just like Fox, or because I see those ads, like halftime AFLAC report or whatever. So I went with AFLAC because an alumni from Georgia Bulldogs, or from the University of Georgia, sorry, was a founder of AFLAC. My other one is Home Depot because their headquarters is based. I don't know if their headquarters is based, but they were founded near about an hour away from Athens, Georgia. So I just figured Home Depot, already connected to college football, with College Game Day, would be just a sick like stamp on the chest mark, or
They're
on the
there
chest right
every
there.
year.
They're
They're
there
there
every
at
year.
Sanford every year.
Yeah. So like that'd be a cool one. But then Aflac I thought was cool. I don't know if you put a goose on the jersey or what, but like it's also insurance. Georgia has had a problem with their football players
Car
committing
insurance.
crimes.
Yeah.
So,
I mean,
maybe that helps them out. I don't know.
I was gonna say they need a law firm that like the amount of the players that get
I'm
arrested,
saying like
like
some insurance couldn't hurt at the very least.
right, right, yeah. Um, I picked one that's just I like it just made sense to me. I was like, and it would look so clean on that jersey, like the white just like chef's kiss. I mean, it was also one of my favorite sodas growing up. I don't drink soda anymore. I drink sweet tea, which we just talked about. But Coca-Cola,
Mm,
uh, that script white on the Georgia jersey would look so clean. It's based in Atlanta, Georgia, founded in Atlanta, Georgia. Why not?
can't go wrong. Yeah, that's a good pick. I mean, and again, another company that's got the money to back it for sure.
Also, like, and yeah, that's also probably what you want is a sorry, what you want is a company that can give you the resources, which Aflac and Home Depot surely could, but
Right.
Coca-Cola makes billions a day. Like it's
Hmm.
chump change to them. Um, and also with your Aflac pick, who do you think would win in a fight, the bulldog or the duck?
First of all, it's a goose, not a duck.
Okay,
I think. Wait, hold on.
I thought it was a duck.
If it's a duck, I'm gonna feel so silly. Oh my gosh, it's a duck. I thought it was a goose. Cody, you were right. I was wrong. That was very silly of me. So I'm not very familiar with my insurance company mascots. Um, who would win in a fight? A bulldog or a duck? I'm gonna have to say the bulldog, right?
Yeah, okay.
Like the duck doesn't. It, I don't know how it would kill him. I just don't think it could do it.
Just peck him to death.
Give
Like
me
I don't know.
Uga and four. Like it's over.
The only way that the duck would win is if it just kept running around long enough for the dog to not be able to breathe and just die.
Yeah, I guess so.
Because it's a bulldog. They can't breathe through their nose. We're getting off track, but this is
Yeah,
this is a fun conversation. So,
this is what the
um,
people want to know.
this is what they really want to know. Um, we're gonna go to the one school that we both really, really do not like.
Mm.
And we're going to Texas. We're going
Oh, I
to
was
Texas.
like, I don't
So
mind
I
Tennessee.
really wanted to just play with you there for a second. We're going to Texas. Who would you pick?
Okay, for Texas, I went with TailorMade. Hear me out. Logo is literally so clean. It's just the T, which is already going to match the vibe of the Texas uni. Um, and the connection there is just they're one of their most famous alum and the current best golfer in the world. Probably by the time it's all said and done, going to be a top three golfer of all time. He might already be. Scotty Scheffler. Uh, he's a TaylorMade guy, and I just think could be a cool combo. Could get Texas's golf team involved. I don't know if they have like a specific sponsorship that all their players use or how that works, but yeah, just thought TailorMade would be cool. They've got plenty of money, like cool, just sport equipment brand mixing with a totally different sport, like complete opposite sport. But just could be cool. And I think on their website they already have. I don't know if they do this for all colleges or just certain colleges, but I know that they have like Texas gear, for like driver covers and stuff like that. So there's already a little bit of a connection there.
Yeah, for sure. So I did two. One, they would not be able to do this because of the way it was set up is that no alcohol or no gambling would be able to do it. But Tito's vodka, I don't drink, but it is a vodka that is made in Austin, Texas, so it fits. Like I just okay.
Sorry, I was looking at my. I thought I had a.
Mewing on
No,
my
sorry, I thought I had something
pocket.
on
What
my face.
are we doing? It's made in Austin, Texas. Just a local product, that's nationally like a big product. So I just thought that was kind of a cool connection.
Mm.
And their bottles, again, why do I know this? But I work at Walmart, so I should. Hey, tie back to Arkansas.
Oh, everybody's always talking about it.
um, but it's a little bit of like that burnt orange on it already, so I feel like it could fit. And then the other one is Dell, like the Dell computers. They have a big headquarters in Austin. It's a tech city. Like it
Mm.
just works. So those are my two. Any gripes with that one?
No, yeah, those are both cool. I like those. I like mine a little bit more, but those are cool.
It would look a little strange having TailorMade on a football jersey,
I don't know,
but
man. I
but
think that little T right in the oh man, it could be cool. That's like
uh,
actually probably a top three favorite of mine of any of the ones I picked.
really, okay, that's all right.
Texas still sucks though.
They do still suck. Horns down. We are not a Texas friendly podcast, even though I do say nice things about Texas on this podcast, because I will be fair, but I don't.
I won't be.
Does not mean I like them. Next up, we have the better school in Texas, Texas A&M.
Uh, not about that, but um,
Shh.
Texas A&M for them, I went ahead and just went with Buc-ee's. I just really felt like one of those schools you had to go with Buc-ee's, and I felt more strongly putting it towards A&M rather than knocking my water bottle. A&M rather than Texas. I just think like everybody traveling to A&M for all these any away fans coming through, they probably stopped at a Buc-ee's. So then, you already have all these paying customers coming in, and so it's helping Buc-ee's out with all the traveling college fans, and then they get to go help the team out. So I don't know, just thought it would be cool. I feel like Buc-ee's is probably loaded. I mean, I don't know anything about their net worth or anything, but
I mean,
with how many
they're
people I see in there every time I
globally
go,
known. Even though it's a
yeah.
Texas really only brand, it's globally known. Um, I
Although the
also
little beaver on a football jersey would be a little silly.
it would. It would not help A&M's case, to be honest.
No. The
But
school of
they
cornballs. Yeah.
literally literally how they talk about Bucky's people, like that it's a cult, like Bucky's has a cult like following, and then A&M, and it's
Dude, it
just
fits too much.
it's it would not help their case. And so, but I did pick Bucky's as one of my options. As you said, it's just fitting for a Texas school. But the other one I said was Dr. Pepper, which the maroon just fits so
Mm,
well together. Like I don't know. And Dr. Pepper was founded in Waco, Texas,
hmm
which unfortunately, that also does not help with cult following. Like,
The
Dr. Pepper has a cult-like following, and
yeah,
Waco had a cult there. They had a
I feel
cult
like
incident there.
Dr.
So,
Pepper is the perfect fit for A&M, like of any of these, other than the fact that aren't they already in a sponsorship deal with, is it just college football in general?
mhm.
Yeah. So I was like, I don't know how that would work if that would be like some kind of. like fishy stuff going on there. But other than that fact, Dr. Pepper to A&M was the perfect combo, I think, of any of these.
Yeah. Um now now I'm not saying it's the lesser hated orange school. We still don't like orange here on on Frackin State.
Hmm.
Get it through your head. But Tennessee,
Shout out to Tennessee. I like Tennessee. I wish that we got to play them every year. Tennessee, they got the famous
the better
dog
UT.
mascot, the better UT. What's his name? Smokey? Is that the
Yeah.
dog's? Yeah, Smokey. Um, just I was looking up like famous alumni and stuff like that. Couldn't find a thing for Tennessee other than just Peyton Manning. Um, so I went with Chewy, the dog food company or the pet food company, just because their dog mascot is such like a staple for them. I went ahead and just went with Chewy. Just thought it fit. It's like a small couple letters, wouldn't be too invasive on a uniform. So that's where I went with that one. I don't feel overly proud about that, but that's where I went.
So I went with the callback of an incident that happened on Tennessee's field back in 2021 where they threw French mustard all over the field as trash.
I
And
missed this. I don't understand.
so it's funny, and so just to have a callback of, you know, having mustard on your jersey would be funny. But I don't
Yeah,
think
because now Mustard would always be on the field.
this would that's so true. Hey, there's A&M's one sponsor right there. um, and yeah, and so this one wasn't for aesthetics like most of the ones prior were. It was for, the funny haha incident. So,
Hmm.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right, next up.
Who we got?
Boomer! What you got?
Sooner. Come on. Oklahoma, had to go with Sonic. I felt like it was, I don't want to spoil what you wrote down, but it was between this and then the other one that you wrote down. I'll let you talk about it. But man, Sonic, founded in, I believe founded in Shawnee. I thought the first Sonic was in Stillwater,
Shawnee. It was
but then
in,
I was looking it up and it
yeah,
said it's founded in
Shawnee.
Shawnee. Um, anyway, yeah. I mean, just a staple. They sponsor so many different Oklahoma things. I frequent them multiple times a week, most weeks, at least for a drink, and then probably some mozzarella sticks because those things are fantastic. And I'm just thinking of all the different things they could do, like in this during football games, like free giveaway, like all the different partnerships. It's so easy. Every college student visits Sonic all the time, so I'm just like, at least if you're going to OU. So just as a former OU student, as a native Oklahoman, Sonic's got to be the move there.
I mean, I guess your only quibble is that you have OSU and like maybe that makes them mad, but who cares what OSU
Bro,
thinks?
OS, I don't even know what school you're talking about. The school in the Big Ten, that OSU. I don't know of any other OSU. Not that plays football. Not football that I've seen. Not a power
That
school.
good football.
Yeah. When's the last time they beat a Power Four program?
I don't know.
Wasn't 2026. Don't think it was 2025. We got to bring back a relegation, dude. Anyway, what's your pick for OU?
So, as you said alum, in the beginning, I'm
Hmm.
surprised you didn't go with Simply Modern.
Hey, shout out to Simple Modern. Did he go to OU?
I
No,
thought that was where you went. Yeah.
I know Mike Beck. So we're talking about Mike Beckham, of course. Um, the CEO of Simple Modern. He used to be the team lead at Oklahoma Crew.
Shout
Um,
out OU crew.
did he graduate from
Miss
OU?
you guys. I'll
Um,
ramble while he looks this up.
education. Yeah, yeah. Go look at that for me. Yeah, okay. He did go to OU. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
I'm
he got
surprised you
his.
didn't say that one.
That's actually a good one. I never. I mean, but they already do. they already do stuff like I see Simple Modern stuff posted at the games, like on billboards and stuff. So I know that they already have deals. So that would definitely be another one that makes sense. And it's super clean logo. It's just the S and the M easily. The only problem for me would be I don't know how identifiable that logo is. So
Hmm.
maybe it's not even the best choice for Simple Modern to make that choice to like be on a jersey.
Right, yeah.
Whereas Sonic's more identifiable.
Hmm. I mean, because it literally says Sonic on it, and
Yeah,
Simple Modern is just S dash. And
yeah. Which is clean. It would be great, but
it is, yeah, yeah.
don't know if it's great for
Um,
them.
Honestly, I've if I didn't know what the Simple Modern logo looked like, I would never be able to tell you that that was it.
Right.
I would have been like small slash medium. What?
Small slash medium. Yeah. I mean, a lot of
Why
people,
do
if you
they
know
have
a
the
Simple Modern, you
sizes
probably,
on the
yeah,
jersey? Um, no, I picked Sonic. I also picked Loves. Um,
classic.
I don't think you could go wrong with either or. As you said, Sonic is just a staple. I probably would pick Sonic over it though, because when I lived in Oklahoma, I frequented there pretty much every day. So
Yeah, it's a must
got
have.
myself a cherry limeade. What's your go-to drink at Sonic?
Dude, I just get a large Dr. Pepper, easy ice. Sometimes I go sweet tea, um, but not every location does the sweet tea super great. So Dr. Pepper's a safer pick.
That's true. Next up, when I said Georgia felt like the most obvious pick to me, and this one was like definitely like so easy. It's mind-numbingly easy. What do we have for Florida?
But okay, you say that, but you not to not to out you, you forgot that this was the easy one. I'll let you talk about it if you want. You don't have to.
No, no, no. It's fine. It's fine. We don't have to talk
Okay.
about it. I don't
Uh,
know what you're talking about.
yeah,
He's
for sure,
crazy,
for sure, for sure.
guys. He's crazy.
Because you talked about before, I'm like, oh yeah, that's the like, oh well, actually I forgot. Anyway, yeah, Florida's Gatorade. I mean, it works just on every level. It's a sports drink. They already have it every game. I'm sure they're already sponsored in some way. Um, the logo is sick. The they made a student from Florida while they were at Florida, I believe, during their time at Florida, made Gatorade. Like it's the most perfect one, other than the A&M Dr. Pepper one. Or
It
sorry, I would
literally
put this
said
above Dr.
Gator
Pepper.
Aid.
Gatorade. Yeah. Like it's too good. It's too
It
good.
has it
So
has the team name in it. Like
and the
it
logo's sick. You do the G with the lightning bolt, like
and the orange fits.
yeah, because you can do the green, you can do the orange, like it all works. It all works. So that's just I mean, they were already made. It was based. It's kind of unfair because they were kind of made. It was made with the Florida Gators in mind and on purpose. So it's a little different than a lot of these other ones, but still the obvious choice.
Now, I also don't know how that will work because it's like under Pepsi. So I don't know.
Mm,
Like, is it like the
I do. They would it have to be
product
Pepsi?
itself be able to? That's what I don't know. But this
It's
is
not
our
for us
dream.
to.
This
We
is
need to
dream
know.
world play here, Bryson. This
Hmm.
is there's no real life
Also, if you want
implications.
to do Pepsi in Florida, that's fine. That works.
Doesn't wouldn't look as
Georgia,
good.
especially if Georgia's Coca-Cola, Georgia being Coke, Florida being Pepsi. That would be good. That's pretty good.
That's good. Yeah, yeah.
Come on.
Okay. Now we go to the tortured fan base of the SEC. You may be thinking I'm saying there's many
I'm thinking of
actually
South
schools.
Carolina.
No, I'm going with Auburn.
Okay. Auburn. Yeah, that's another good one.
uh,
Um,
what do you have?
okay. This one also, actually, I'm not going to look that up. I'm just going to go with what I was talking about. Isn't there some kind of, never mind. Auburn, Tim Cook, CEO of Apple, um, went to Auburn, alumni there. Or is it, yeah, Tim Cook, CEO of Apple, went there. So I went with Apple. I just think Apple, obviously super recognizable, obviously has a lot of money. one of the cleanest logos in the game, one of the most like digestible, everyone knows it logos. Like everybody could draw it from memory. Super clean, would look good in a jersey, especially for a program like Auburn, struggling so much. Go just get the biggest company, one of the hugest companies in the world, and like just take their money. That's what they need right now. I don't know what they need. I don't think any amount of money could make them immediately good at football, but I think a lot of things need to change there. But yeah, I went with Apple.
We'll see if Alex Golsh can do that. Not, I don't know if
Yeah,
it's necessarily
I don't know
the
if I have
money.
the same faith in them that other people do.
I don't remember the reason I wrote for this, but I put for Auburn YellaWood. Like you may not, it's a lumber company. I don't remember why I put it. It
Was it
has
because of the oak tree thing?
I that's a good comment that
Like,
their tree did get poisoned. So that is
yeah,
that is ironically funny. That would be funny of an incident. But I don't know. I forgot why I did that. So yeah.
I feel like that's a good enough reason. The iconic Auburn was that
Uh,
2013 poisoning?
let's move on to Ole Miss.
Ole Miss. This one
Uh,
was tough.
so I picked FedEx
Okay,
because they are headquartered right next to Oxford, Mississippi. So
there you go.
it just makes sense.
I like that. Yeah,
And
I
they
mean that's just
delivered
the
LSU a head coach.
yeah, that's just one of those straight up ones that just kind of makes sense.
And with how much they and took transfers, it's just getting deliveries all day. Like,
Mm, it
who
works.
knows? It
Matches up.
works.
Ole Miss, I went with Dick's Sporting Goods. So Dick's, you might be thinking, oh, maybe they were founded in Ole Miss. Nope, they were founded in Binghamton, New York. Oh, speaking of, shout out Emily Martin, who is I won't dox her location, but she is from near to Binghamton, New York. I actually went
That
to
would
the
be
first
hilarious.
Dick's called Dick's House of Sport. It's pretty cool. They have like a ice skating rink outside. Anyway, not the point. Um, I went with Dick's because where else can you get lawn chair, folding table, cornhole? All things you're going to need for an Ole Miss Oxford tailgate, which is, they are so famous for their
Glamping.
tailgating. Huh?
Glamping,
Yeah,
basically.
they are so famous for their tailgating. So had to go with somewhere where you can get all the tailgating essentials and decided on I was between Dixon Academy. Academy's from Oklahoma, so I kind of want to hold on to that for us if we ever decide to use that. Um, but Dix is from New York, so they have no connection to the SEC, so I went with that.
Okay, I don't hate it. Mississippi State. We're going
What a
same.
boring team.
Do you want me to go first?
Oh my gosh.
I'll go first. I picked Renaissance Bank. If you know SEC shorts, if you watch them, they're like, this video was brought to you by Renaissance Bank. And Kurt Pert,
Mm,
she always says it at the end. I just felt like an SEC team had to have it, you know? So I picked up Mississippi State. I'm pretty
I
sure
like that.
there's another connection. I forgot it, but mostly it's because of that. I just wanted Renaissance Bank to have a place in this for the
Nice.
SEC shorts.
Um, Cody, the reason I said, oh my gosh, so there are 16 teams in the SEC. I have 15 teams written down here. I
Which
forgot about
one
Mississippi
did
State.
you you said so
Forgot about Mississippi
forgettable,
State.
literally.
That's actually comedic. Yeah,
Oh,
I mean they're
that's
so
so
bad.
funny.
I guess that's kind of apt, they deserve a sponsorship? Have they proven worthy of anyone's money, you know? Um,
I
so
feel
sorry
like
about
they
that.
could get one from guns or something, but those are not also allowed, so it
Mississippi
just
State. I'm
makes
trying to
sense
think of
where it's
one
like
just like
really
off the
rural.
dome. Okay, you know what? Ole Miss had Dicks, so I'll give Mississippi State Academy. They can have. We'll gift them that.
Hey,
It's
they
based out of
could get their
Edmond.
hunting gear there.
Exactly. Perfect. They have it. We've got a gun bar there.
Honestly,
So
honestly, you could have given them Walmart.
yeah,
If you
could give
gave
them Walmart
Tyson
too.
the Arkansas, you could have given
Then we
them
could,
Walmart. Because
yeah.
crazy
I'll give
stuff.
Mississippi State
That's
Academy.
probably
I'll
the
let them
only
have it.
thing. Sorry, that's probably the
They're good.
only thing that they would do. What else do you do in
Oh,
Starkville?
there you go.
Besides hunt, you get Dollar General. They don't have the money. Walmart.
Oh, you could even do like you could say a sponsorship from like a music, like a Gillum's music company or like a something like that because they're cowbells. Wherever they get cowbells from, go sponsor Mississippi State.
Next up, we got my home state, Missouri. I mean Missouri. Sorry. Um, I put Bass Pro.
Mm.
Uh, just kind of fits. It's a little, it's a little country-ish.
Mm-hmm.
But my other pick was Anheuser-Busch. Now, Anheuser-Busch was founded in St. Louis, but just to keep the premier Missouri school up, and but obviously beer would not be a good sponsor for it would not be allowed. But this is my dream world, so Anheuser-Busch.
Yeah, I think
That
yeah. I
logo
mean,
would
Bass
also look clean.
that would look clean. Like I was thinking about Bass Pro, like having a fish on the jersey might be kind of weird. Like if you have another animal, you know.
He would have won the fight, the tiger or the.
Um, for Missouri, I'm not necessarily proud of this one, but again, keeping to my theme of let's let's give shout outs to our alumni that came and went here. The founder and I think current CEO, I could be wrong. I think it's just founder of Panda Express is from Missouri. So I went Panda Express. I don't necessarily think it's the cleanest logo. I think
Who's
a
winning in that
panda
fight?
on that Tigers uniform, a tiger, um, would be kind of weird. But I just wanted to kind of mix it up with something. Again, another thing where I'm sure a lot of their students frequent Panda Express. You can do a lot of kind of deals and giveaways at games where it's like, oh, make this kick for free Panda Express for a year. So it's like one of those easy ones where it's not like AFLAC or Apple where your fans can't get involved. It's like, oh yeah, my school is sponsored by Panda Express. I go to Panda Express. You feel some connection to your school in that way. So I went with Panda Express there.
I feel really disappointed as we just finish as we're finishing in these next two schools or next three, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't pick one of these. I didn't pick Chick-fil-A for one of them, which is like you would just it's just synonymous with being a Southern. Like
Mm.
I don't know. So I'm really disappointed in myself. I think it would fit best with Georgia. Sorry, tying back.
Chick-fil-A was founded in Georgia.
So it would look clean on that uni too.
Yeah, I mean it's
Now,
very similar to
again,
that
they
Coke.
sponsor the Peach Bowl, so it's like okay, like
Yeah, another one of those.
but yeah, let's move on. All right, we're moving on to Kentucky, and I really thought this would be a fun one to do with the moonshine, as Kentucky is known for their moonshine.
Mm.
Again, I have way too much alcohol on this. Even though I don't drink, but it just makes sense culturally for these places. But it's also legal to make moonshine, so I guess
Yeah,
each their own. I hate that I did that hand motion. Don't even comment. Nope, 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 no, no, no,
six
no.
seven.
No, no.
6 7.
Kicked off. Out. Toyota. They
Toyota.
are on. They have a plant in Kentucky, so it just makes sense. Also, I can't really think of anything. I was really thinking like just what do you do for Kentucky? That just makes sense. I mean, I was thinking KFC, but the red just does not fit. And that's about it.
Yeah.
So, who do you have?
Um, yeah, so I went with I believe their current president of this company went to Kentucky, and they are another a brand, a brand. They're a brand that starts with a K, so got the alliteration thing going. They are blue, so got that going. Talking about Kroger. Kroger,
That's what
you
I
know,
was like. Do I go with Kroger? Like, I
yeah,
couldn't
yeah,
not.
it fits. They got the alum factor. They got the like simple, sleek
Like
design. It's gonna
their
look good with the
football field is
blue.
Kroger Field. Did you know
Oh
that?
yeah, bro. My bad. Yeah, not locked in. Anyway, but yeah, so there you go. I completely forgot that the football field's Kroger Field. That's actually so funny. Yeah,
That's why I
that
didn't
makes
pick it, and that's what's thought. I was gonna pick Kroger. I was
yeah, no,
like,
that
how
actually
funny would it be
that's a
if
big oversight on my part. I completely forgot that it's Kroger Field. I was like, oh wow, that fits so well.
like
Yeah, of course. Yeah, they already put that. They already made that connection.
they're like in the future, this guy Bryson, he's gonna make that connection. Let's make it
Yeah,
before he does.
they got me on that one. I think
Yeah,
people use
yeah.
time machines just to freak with me, you know.
Yeah, they definitely did. Um, next we're going to Nashville, Tennessee, and we got Vandy.
Oh yeah, I forget Vanderbilt's in Tennessee sometimes. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like that they're like in North Carolina
The
sometimes.
Harvard of the South, as they call it.
They ain't no Harvard, bro. Harvard of the South. That's Tulsa. Rain Cane.
Or, I mean, how else would they're not the Harvard of the South when you have Diogo Fabio.
Facts.
Uh, but
Um.
I have Sony Music. Nashville, big music town. Just it makes sense. Sony Music,
Mhm,
huge thing in Nashville. It hand in hand.
mhm.
Thoughts.
Yeah, that's a good one. I like that. I think the colorway fits and everything would look good. Um, I went with General Motors. Just the alum is their current CEO. And I just think like again, you talk about the stereotype Vanderbilt smart kids over there. General Motors, making motors. You gotta be smart. They got a lot of engineers employed. They have a lot of technicians that they have. So I just felt like kind of the demographic vibe fit. I'm like, how many Vanderbilt students are going to go work for General Motors? Um, anyway, just thought the connection was there. General Motors has a clean logo, so it'd be easily to fit on something like Vanderbilt. And I felt like Vanderbilt's not one of those top like Georgia schools where they need like a Coca-Cola or a Chick-fil-A. Like you can kind of take that step down. And General Motors is still very big, so very, very recognizable, has a lot of backing, um, but not going to be like one of the cool ones, I guess.
Yeah.
I like kind of like the Sony one more.
I know. I That's why I picked it. I was like, this one's perfect. I love it. Next up, next and last in my heart. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. South Carolina, the
Yeah.
Gamecocks. Now it would be funny if they were honestly sponsored by Tyson. Like if it was chicken and chicken. They are the Gamecocks. It's Tyson chicken. That would be funny. But I put Bojangles, which is honestly even funnier because they eat fried chicken.
Hmm.
So
Is Bojangles from South Carolina?
I don't know, but it's one of those restaurants yes kind of see in the southeastern part of the country. Um, I just wanted to pick one of those ones that
Oh, Bojangles headquarters is in North Carolina. That's close enough though.
Hey, if South Carolina can make North Carolina mad in any way, they'll do it, you know?
He's gonna
So
take that from him. Yeah.
they're like, yoink.
I went with for South Carolina, I went with Michelin. Um, the HQ is just
Who's
nearby.
winning? Hold on. Who's winning? The Michelin
Dude,
Man or the chicken?
I don't know. The Michelin Man, you
Is
could pop
Cocky
him, but
winning
dude,
or
he's strong though. Okay, like the Michelin Man would be a sick little patch on the jersey. You could do like a, I don't know. You could do like a some kind of Michelin trophy, some kind
like
of
him, like the cut off and it's just like
yeah.
him and he's like, I would
It could be
love that,
tough.
dude.
It could
The
be tough.
tire around it. Dude,
Yeah,
that
I'm
would
like
be
you could
so
do like
tough.
I'm thinking like I'm always thinking like halftime games. You could do like Michelin, like the Michelin tire roll. Like you get one student in a tire and another one pushing them down the field. And it's like them and then another group of two. It's like first one down the field, they get some kind of scholarship money sponsored by
Or
Michelin.
like
I'm like,
whoever
that'd be
rolls the
sick.
farthest in a straight line, like something
Yeah,
like that. Something
I don't
crazy.
know, but
That would be
I think
fun.
about stuff like that with a lot of these, and I don't know. Michelin was just cool. Thought it was like also like a reasonable brand that like would sponsor like a college football team. Like I could see that. Kind of similar with like General Motors and Kroger. Like it just felt like those were like reasonable. They weren't too obscure and they also weren't like too big for college football. Like those were all like very could just see those being sponsors, you know.
Yeah.
Obviously Kroger already doing it.
Yeah. That was here's winning that fight, the Wildcat or the grocery store.
That's a tough one. If you lock a
Uh,
wildcat in the grocery store, what happens?
it probably has happened. Who knows?
Probably. I don't know. Yeah,
Um,
yeah. Sorry, I'm yawning.
anyways, if y'all enjoyed that episode as much as I think we did, because that was a really fun one to do, like that episode. And if you want to see, like this episode, and if you want to see us do the Big 12 and the ACC, let us know in the comment section below. And who had more valid picks? Because I mean,
Mmm.
but
Comment down below.
comment
Tell
down
me how
below.
y'all love that TailorMade, that Chewy.
All right, Bryson. Hopefully you don't mess it up this time.
Man, a lot of
What
pressure.
does that red button do?
If you guys are watching at home on YouTube, the red button, you're gonna subscribe you to Frackin State, to the freaking Frackin Sports Podcast with Cody G. If you want to see more content like this, if you want to hear Cody's takes on all things college football and sports related, especially Texas A&M related things or OU related things, then go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Again, like Cody said, like the video, comment down below what you want to see more of. Comment down below some hot takes for Cody's mailbags. You want to tell them more about the mailbag? I know you've already talked about it, but for people that didn't see, what's a mailbag, Cody?
Basically, you give me your hot take. You give me a question. You give me a concern, something, just anything college football. You could be like, hey, Cody, what do you think about this coach? What do you think about, this player? The 2014 playoff. I hate it. Um,
Ridiculous. Too many
uh,
teams.
and I will answer it here on the show. Get your questions asked here on the show. You get to be a part of it. It's almost like being Bryson, but you don't get to show your face.
No. I'll like hold the question up like this and then y'all can feel like you're on it.
So true. Anyways, also shout out to Bryson for showing up.
Hey.
He's been busy. I had to call him out. I told him I had to call him out in one of my
You
episodes
did.
because I was like, he's not responding. So
Got the call
the
out. He
best
showed
the
up.
best way to do is call him out on social media. You can't hide from it then. Unless they're not on social media. I tried that with someone else, so it didn't work.
Mm,
So yeah, like he said, hope y'all enjoyed this episode, and we will see you next time. Have a great What's today? Is today Wednesday? When
Today's
we're
Wednesday.
recording this is Wednesday. Have a great Thursday, and we'll see y'all on Monday. God
See
bless.
ya.